Celestine playing with soil isn't just play. It helps her sensory development, motor skills, immune system, and connection to nature. This is how children learn by touching, exploring, and being outside. And of course, as parents, we balance freedom from protection. That's why it's important that toddlers are up to date with their DTaP vaccine. DTaP helps protect children from diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis or whooping cough. When kids play outside, explore soil, and touch everything which is healthy, having this protection gives parents peace of mind. After playtime, we wash hands properly and we let kids be kids.
Kihi! Kihi! Ew! Give me! Yak, pait, adi. Those are not raisins? Oh my gosh.
Oh no, her boots are still big. Anyway, another day, another vlog. Let's go and get some green manure. Welcome to Home Garden Remedies. Baka hindi ka pa nag-subscribe. Oh well, mag-subscribe na for more gardening tips and vlogs. Ang green manure na sinasabi ko ay ito. This is what I'm talking about, the green manure or the wild or native sunflower commonly used as green manure here in the Philippines. Alright? Including Baguio, Benguet, and other areas. Alright, it's called the Teutonia diversifolia. Our common names is wild sunflower, Mexican sunflower, or tree marigold. This is not the same as the ornamental sunflower or the Helianthus annus. It's Teutonia diversifolia is very widely used in our natural and organic farming because it grows very fast, produces a lot of leafy biomass, decomposes quickly, and is rich in nutrients, especially in nitrogen and potassium. And someone is waiting there. My little assistant. She patiently waited for me there. These are charcoal pieces from our bonfire last Christmas and New Year's Eve. I'm chopping them a bit to make it easier to mix with the soil para mas madali siyang ihalo sa soil mix natin. And yes, maraming benefits ang charcoal. Okay? Charcoal in the soil works a lot like a biochar or charged charcoal, which is a popular method in organic gardening. Meron akong previous video regarding this, how to charge your charcoal, agriculturally. Okay, here's why it's helpful. Improves soil structure. Charcoal pieces create small air pockets in the soil. This improves drainage and prevents soil compaction para malambot yung soil. Absorbs excess nutrients. Charcoal acts like a sponge because of its porosity, It absorbs extra nutrients in the soil, especially nitrogen and potassium. This prevents nutrient burn in plants and holds the nutrients until the plants need them. Okay, supports soil life. Beneficial microbes love to live actually in the surfaces of charcoal. These microbes helps break down organic matter like our sunflower leaves. It also increases water retention. Take note of this. Even though charcoal improves drainage, it also retains moisture in pockets, making the soil more balanced. Okay, so adding charcoal to the soil now is like giving the plants a sponge and a home at the same time. It holds nutrients, feeds microbes, keeps soil healthy long term. Now I'm chopping these wild sunflowers. It grows anywhere. Here, dami nito dito. And instead of buying fertilizers, we're using what nature already gives us. So this is what I love about natural gardening. You don't need expensive inputs. You just need to observe what's already growing around you. Okay, there's something that I learned today actually. This is my mistake. I actually added the sunflower flowers. Normally, we should avoid adding flowers, especially if they already have mature seeds because they might sprout in your soil mix. But it's okay, gardening is always a learning process. I chop everything finely, and if ever something sprouts, I'll just remove it. The goal is decomposition, not not letting it grow. Anyway, as these fresh plants break down, they feed the soil slowly. This is what we call green manure. Ito yung green manure. Okay? Fresh plant material that improves soil health, structure, and life. Okay, hindi siya instant results but, long-term soil benefits. Okay, other uses of green manure. Green manure isn't just used by burying it in a soil like this. It actually has many uses in natural and organic gardening. You can add green manure to your compost pile to increase nitrogen. It helps balance dry materials like leaves. Okay. Compost tea. Some gardeners use green manure to make compost tea. They soak chopped leaves in water, strain it, and use it to water plants. Actually, I add it with banana compost tea. Or vermicast. This gives a mild nutrient boost and supports beneficial microbes. In organic farming, plants like this wild sunflower are also used to make botanical extracts. These are sometimes called red label or plant-based pesticides in the organic farming world. They help repel insects naturally without synthetic chemicals. O, diba? Always research proper preparation and dilution. Basta, meron. Mandami dito sa Facebook, YouTube. You can find those. How to make, red label pesticide out of sunflower. Okay, if you don't have wild sunflowers near you, that's okay. You can use other green materials like banana trunks, banana leaves, actually fresh weeds, without seeds of course. Legume plants like the malunggay. And malunggay. Legumes and malunggay. Sorry for that. Alright, this method copies what happens in nature. In forests, nobody adds fertilizer. Yung mga dahon, the leaves fall, naglalagasan lang sila, and then decompose and feed the soil. When we do this in our gardens, we build healthy soil, and that supports plants naturally. Okay, we will just mix everything. The chopped sunflower, charcoal, and regular soil, and we're ready to plant. Alright, ano yung plant na una nating itatanim ay actually strawberries. Teka lang, kukunin ko na yung strawberries. Okay, strawberries are shallow rooted plants, so they need soil that is loose and airy so that the roots can spread easily. They need the soil that is moist but well draining. They don't like saggy roots. And also, they need the soil that is nutrient rich for stronger leaves, flowers, and fruits. Okay. The sunflower leaves act as a green manure. As they decompose, they slowly release nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Nitrogen, okay, stronger leaves. Phosphorus, healthy roots. Potassium, or better flowers and fruits. And then, that's what sunflower gives. And then, what about the charcoal? What can it do to the strawberries? The charcoal pieces, absorb excess nutrients so the plants don't get burned by too much fertilizer. Later, when the roots need it, charcoal releases those nutrients slowly, almost like a natural buffer. Oh, did you notice that I added the previous soil in the old pots from the strawberries? Because these are the good soil that I have. These are actually from the market, wherein it's almost 3 composted leaves with coffee leaves, something like that, from the forest floor, and then they just added it to the soil and they sell it in the market. Okay. And then also, this is what charcoals do that the strawberries love. Charcoal creates small air pockets so water drains well, but soil still holds some moisture. Plus, microbes love living on charcoal surfaces, which helps, break down the sunflower leaves faster. So, ayan na si Celestine. Ang kulit-kulit. Hay nako. Okay, the next plant that we're going to plant is the onion leeks. Okay, onion leeks. The same thing. The regular soil gives structure and some natural minerals. It also holds everything together, the leaves, the charcoal, and the moisture, so the roots can establish easily. That's why we need the regular soil. Okay, and then what else? Oh, we have here the alugbati, the Malabar spinach. Actually, it's not really a spinach. Nagpapanggap lang na spinach ito. Okay, there's a forage today, wild tomatoes. Diba? This one just grows around rainy season, summer season. Nandyan lang sila sa bakuran namin. Okay. Ito masarap sa sili. This is good for salads and sili, ganun. Sausawan ng ulam. And then, we're gonna get this one. It's so big pala. It's so big. Kala ko maliit lang. Ba't kasi tumubo dyan? Diba? It's out of way. Baka masagasahan ka ng sasakyan dyan. Diba? So, we're gonna transfer or transplant this Malabar spinach, or we call it alugbati. This is the green one. Actually, this alugbati loves nutrient-rich soil. So, we're gonna help this one thrive. Actually, itong alugbati, mabilis siyang lumago, or mabilis siyang lumaki, humaba. Alugbati has a fast growth rate and likes moist, nutrient rich, well-draining soil. Exactly what our sunflower plus charcoal plus regular mix provides. Okay, so phosphorus helps roots grow strong. Okay, which is important for Malabar spinach because it spreads quickly and climbs if you let it. Okay, kung hindi mo siya gugulayin regularly, mahaba yan. Actually, I roasted some eggshells a while ago before we start mixing the soil and planting. And then, actually, we're going to add here on our plants. Konti lang yung naluto ko. Anyway, we can always have it. And when we have the breakfast tomorrow, we'll have eggs again, and we're gonna add on top of the other plants. Okay, eggshells actually, they are very helpful in balancing the pH of the soil. Alright, here in Home Garden Remedies, we believe that all plants grow with love. Tinog kabasan mo do subscribe and share, of course. See you next vlog. Say bye-bye, say bye-bye, say bye-bye, say bye-bye. Bye-bye ka na, bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye.